Hi, today I'll be taking you with me to show you what it's like to be a culinary art student here in Malta. Back in September, I had filmed a 1-minute TikTok on what it was like to be a first-year culinary art student. Ever since becoming a culinary art student, I've always wanted to share my experience with everyone else. Usually when I get to school, I either change in my kitchen attire or go straight to class depending on that day. In this video, I'm still in my first year, and for that we have an individual practical session where everyone works separately on their own dish, and then on another day we all get to cook according to our roster for the school's restaurants, and we prepare a 3-course meal for the clients coming to eat there. And then on another day we also get to serve food to the clients as well as follow all health and safety protocols, and we basically run the restaurants ourselves. Along with this, we also have several theoretical classes scattered throughout the week, such as bookkeeping, first aid, human resources management, and so on. And that is usually how my week goes. That is a day in the life of a culinary art student. Thank you so much for watching. And in this video, you will be seeing what it's like being a second year or a diploma-level culinary art student. So let's go. I usually start my day by packing my kitchen uniform, then I grab my toolbox and head to school. Once I get to school, I usually get changed into my kitchen uniform, except for today, where I have a class before. Theory classes are just as important as the practical ones, and surprisingly, we do have a lot. On this specific day, I had purchasing and cost control, which is a fancy word for math in the culinary industry. And it's very interesting, but it requires a lot of focus. So for this lesson, I did decide from my side to attend school. We have other lessons such as wine studies, bookkeeping, which is basically accounts, and once my lesson was over, it was time to get changed into my kitchen uniform, and today I'll be taking you with me to pastry class, where today we'll be making choux pastry. Choux pastry is a type of dough specifically used for eclairs. It's made differently than regular doughs because it starts by melting the fat into the water and adding the flour to form a paste called a panade. Once that cools down, you gradually add in the eggs to form a paste. This paste is then put into a pastry bag and piped onto a silicone mat or a baking sheet, and it's piped either into balls forming profiteroles or long cylinders forming eclairs. They are then baked for a full 30 minutes, and in this 30 minutes it is vital not to open the oven or you will completely destroy the protein layer formed inside the shell, and they will not be hollow or cooked at all on the inside. We then proceeded to make creme diplomate, which is when you mix creme patissiere with creme chantilly, so pastry cream and vanilla whipped cream, making it essentially a lighter version of a pastry cream. We then proceeded to fill those up from the bottom and garnish them with melted chocolate, and voila, eclairs. Once we are done from our lesson, we pretty much clean everything and make sure everything is how it was when we came in. And once we're done, it's time to head back to the locker rooms and change. And after that, I head home and it's time to do the same thing all over again. As you have seen, today I had my individual pastry class. On other days, I would have restaurant kitchen service and pastry kitchen service, where on 2 separate days we cook food for the guests coming to eat at our school's restaurants. We have 3, and in the specific one I'm in, we prepare a 4-course set menu where the guests can choose from 3 starters, 3 mains, and a whole display of desserts and cakes, all for just 10 to 17 euro per day for lunch and about 25 for dinners, since the higher level students would be scheduled to work at night. Overall, being a culinary student, from my experience, is not hard at all. You just need one thing: passion. Without passion, you don't have motivation or determination, and you'll pretty much not be interested at all and you won't do good. That's pretty much how my week usually goes. I have 2 other days where we fit all our theoretical lessons. That is usually, let's say, Mondays and Tuesdays, so all of those I do at home online right now. That's pretty much how my week usually goes. And being a second year student, I have my international placement in July, and if hopefully this whole pandemic ends, I will be traveling and living abroad for an entire year working. And this is part of all the courses at school, not just if you're a chef. So you will have an international placement. And I don't want to get too much into it because there are a lot of details which can be boring, and I want this to be like as fun as possible. But I do know a lot about the subject. So if you are interested in enrolling in this specific school that I am in, which is in Malta, it's called the Institute of Tourism Studies, and it focuses on literally anything promoting tourism. So they have courses for tour guides, events managers, chefs, food and beverage servers, and so on, up to master's level. Then feel free to hit me up on Instagram and shoot a DM, because I can help you out choose what's best for you. And yeah, I hope you guys like that. That is a day in my life being a culinary arts student. If you would like to see more, let me know. And as always, if you are not updated, make sure to check out my Instagram at Marzi, 2 R's, 2 S's. And as always, I will see you very soon for another video. Bye guys.